ways to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. The Ducks will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Hoosiers offense will have the opening possession of the game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And turnovers are so pivotal to winning a football game. Last week, man, he put on the deck as well, and they lost by a possession. This week, you fumble again. Man, you've got to take care of the football. That's always priority number 1 for every single offense.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. It's good. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something to win, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ali. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Hunt is on its way. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it on. Got the first down. Looking for more. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up unit. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rounding to the football.
Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Pick off! What a play by this defense. Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Ducks! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down? Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Unloads quickly. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Ali. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Lofts one high and deep. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's good. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Chandler. There he goes. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Ali. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. On the run, it's Wilkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Makes the grab on third. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to... Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And they'll take over.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Makes a man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. Rides the back on the option to give. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right on the money. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Tackled on the play.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
For the offense.
They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds a man in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Pulls it in. It's good. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. FIU was able to cap off a close one inside Silva Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Snags it down the right side. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Westbrook. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Now, a fourth down.
The Ducks looking to convert on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. The give out of the gun. He breaks the tackle. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
And the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Coming out with it, it's Hood. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Hold and fire complete. breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Hoosiers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. They'll go back to the ground. Shakes off the defender.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
From the gun, the running back has it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Making side adjustments here. Toss to the outside. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that one.
And he puts through the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hood. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Punts it out of the air. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun on third down. Working that left side now. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. Inside the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Might as well give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Power ahead. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Kent State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there inside Dick's Stadium. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's good. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Release to the back. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Quick step and go. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation